Hello there, I'm Kate Mockford, Head of Photography at Budehaven Community School, and I'm going to be talking through the GCSE Photography course with you today. Okay, to explain a little bit more about how the students are assessed for their photography GCSE course, is that the course is a 2-year course. AQA are the examining board, and the course is split into 2 components, Unit 1 and Unit 2. Unit 1 is a portfolio of work and creates 60% of your overall GCSE grade. So the coursework looks like, it was started in Year 10 and it looks like an extended project, so a longer project. And teachers will start students off with a starting point and help them to select photographers that are varied and appropriate, help them to explore lots of different techniques and processes, help them to present their work and to write about their work and the work of other artists, and also to help them to design and to make a final piece. So the next part of the project is Unit 2. This is an externally set task, which means that the AQA examining board actually sets this task. They will give students a variety of starting points and students need to choose just one to base their project on. This exam project or externally set task creates 40% of their overall grade. Students will explore this project in exactly the same way they've been taught all the way through the course, and it will conclude in a exam which is 2 days long, so that's 10 hours, where students will actually make their final piece in that time. Okay, so this slide is looking at assessment in a little bit more detail. It's showing that in each unit, students need to show that they can achieve assessment objective 1, 2, 3 and 4. And each of those assessment objectives are equally weighted. So for AO1, students need to show that they can research and write about a wide range of artists and photographers which are appropriate for their projects. AO2, students need to demonstrate that they can experiment with a wide range of processes and materials and then refine their work, make it better, improve it. AO3, students need to show that they can present all their photo shoots in a contact sheet and present all their hand-rendered experiments and write about their ideas and how their ideas are developing, what they're going to do next. And then AO4, students need to show that they can make a final outcome or outcomes which link to their project. So when studying photography, it's not only just about taking lots of really amazing photographs, but it's also about researching other photographers. It's about experimenting with cameras, digital editing, going into the darkroom, and then hand rendering in a fine art kind of way some of their outcomes. It's about presenting their work and writing about their work and ideas and then concluding it in a final piece. Okay, so some common questions that I get asked about the course is that, will I need my own camera? Yes, you will need a camera of some sort at home. It doesn't need to be a DSLR camera because we provide those at school, but it will need you will need to have a digital camera of some sort, which could be a phone camera, it could be a digital camera that you have lying around at home. But also with your camera, you need to have a way of transferring your photos from your camera to your computer. So most cameras come with a USB cable or an SD card reader or some way of transferring those photos over. Another question I get asked is, do I need a computer at home? Then the answer is absolutely yes. All students need a computer at home because students will be working in digital sketchbooks rather than paper sketchbooks, and that's mainly to keep the costs down of printing for students. But to access those digital sketchbooks, students will need to have a laptop or a computer at home to actually be able to access them and to be able to access some of the resources that we put on Google Classroom. It's not essential to be completely computer savvy or to love computers to do the course, but you really must have a willingness to learn how to learn all the different processes that are involved in using digital cameras and a digital sketchbook, which will be things like transferring your photos from your camera to your digital sketchbook, will be saving your work, organising your work, doing digital editing and things like that. Another question I get asked is, do I need any additional equipment? We advise students to have their own USB memory stick to save their work quickly. Students that don't have a memory stick can use the Google Classroom space that they've got at school to save their work. This can take a little bit more time, so buying a USB memory stick is advisable. So after watching that and listening to that, hopefully you've got a little bit more of an understanding of what the GCSE photography course entails. If there is anything that I haven't covered, or if you've got a question that you'd like to ask me, then please do contact me via email at katemockford@budehaven.cornwall.sch.uk. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.